It is about 1 year and 4 months after my midfoot fusion on my right foot for a Lisfranc injury, and sometimes I can't believe that it's already been that long. It's slowly been getting easier, and the past 2 months especially has been showing a lot more progress. I went to Las Vegas with my husband Matt in early October, which was a little over 1 year and 2 months after my surgery. He had a work conference there, so I went with him, and although he kept warning me about all of the walking that we would be doing, I really didn't understand exactly how many steps we would be getting in a day until we arrived. It's really difficult to explain the scale of the city to someone who hasn't been there, and there are still things that I would love to go back to explore if I had the chance to ever visit again. I absolutely fell in love with all of the sparkles and the glitteriness of the city. It was a good thing that I had my Asics, compression socks, heating pad, and ice pack with me because thanks to those 4 things, my foot survived all of the walking much better than I thought it would have. I did have some work with me that I needed to do, which worked out well because when I felt like my foot needed a break from all of the walking, I would go back to the hotel room for a couple of hours to get some work done while Matt was at the conference before going out to explore again. Having those breaks to rest my foot and ice it was really helpful. Matt and I were in Vegas for 5 full days, and I walked between 7.4 to 8.5 miles a day, the exception being the third day when I felt like my foot really needed a break, so I took it easy by Vegas standards and walked 5.7 miles that day. On the last day, my foot was definitely feeling very sore from having done all that walking that week. Matt didn't have to be at the conference that day, and so we had the chance to explore the city together, but we unfortunately experienced heavy rains towards the end of the day, so our plans changed a bit to more indoor-centered activities, which gave us both the chance to rest our feet towards the end of the day. We did get monorail passes the last day we were there to get to explore parts of Vegas that were farther from our hotel, but we still did get lots of steps in that last day. Even though I did have to take some breaks each day to sit or return to my hotel room periodically to either ice my foot or use the heating pad, I was pleasantly surprised with how well my foot and ankle handled the trip. My foot and ankle were a little sore for a couple of days after I returned home, but not so sore that I couldn't easily walk my usual 3 miles a day. And once I had the chance to return to a more regular routine of walking and doing the gym, it felt like my foot and ankle settled down pretty quickly. I have no doubt that with time, I will continue having an easier time with spikes and activity like this. As usual, please feel free to let me know how you're doing in the comments. I hope you are all doing well.